it wasn't me that was the problem, right? It was my location. So if I live in Paris or if I live in London, I'm going to be a whole different person. But that wasn't the case because...
I thought when you go to a different location, everything changes.
No, unfortunately, what happens is you bring yourself with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that. What's that called? Geographic, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's a geographic.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought I was reinventing myself each time, but really I was just bringing me and my addictions with me. Of course, at one point, that city, it's kind of like I would blow everything up and I would just watch the fire burn and I would kind of walk away from it and move to my next location, next set of victims, the whole thing.
How romantic.
Yeah, it was very very romantic. Until finally I came back to New York, and I think that was...
What age are you now?
30, 31.
So 30, 31, you come back to New York.
I come back to New York, and I'm lost. All my friends who live in New York, no longer live in the city, have moved on, have new friends, or have families, and I am kind of still the single girl in New York. I'm no longer a chef. My shoulder hurts, my this, my that. I can no longer hone my knife. I had a shoulder surgery, so I can no longer really hone my knife the way I want to. So I started kind of catering a little here and there, but really I was doing nothing. I was making some money here and there and kind of surviving somehow. And then I decided to get my real estate license, and I became a real estate agent, and I worked for Corcoran. You would think everything looked great on the outside, but really I was still doing all the drugs and alcohol, still doing everything, And I started doing a lot of ecstasy, actually. I would go to open houses still high on ecstasy and show the apartments to people.
They discourage that.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
But can I tell you what's so funny?
Tell me.
Is that those apartments still would get cash offers and would sell.
So why not do it?
Well, I mean, in the end of the day, I wasn't the main realtor on the listing. So I was, and thank God my ex-boss and I are friends. But thank God I didn't mess it up too bad for her because she's one of the most successful real estate agents in New York, works for Corcoran and everything. But I was a mess and I was representing that, and it was bad. I got away with it. And I just got progressively worse. I stopped eating. I was gone for days. I wouldn't go home. I wouldn't text my family. I wouldn't text anyone back. People thought I was dead. They had no idea where I was.